In the saddle hunting world, there's a lot of questions surrounding which type of saddle to use. Do you want a one-piece saddle? Do you want a two-piece saddle? Do you want a hammock? I personally am using a two-piece saddle this year, and I'm going to show you why I decided to use that over my one-piece that I have been using previously. So the thing about two-piece saddles is the top and the bottom piece are adjustable independently of each other. So this Latitude Method 2 actually has magnets built in, and it ends up collapsing up on itself into what I call the closed position. And you actually could wear it like this. I'm sure they don't recommend this, and certainly none of this is safety information that you should hang your life on without doing your own research. But I actually can say this is reasonably comfortable, and I have seen saddles that are no bigger than this, and they do work all right. So when you're doing, whether you're doing a short sit or a long sit, obviously comfort is important. And I realized that with a two-piece design, because the pieces move interchangeably of each other, or without impacting the other one, I can really fine tune exactly where these sit on my body at any given point. And so, especially on those long rut sits, being able to adjust the support on different parts of your body without messing up the support you have under your hips or in your back or whatever really is going to make a huge difference. And I played with this at the NRA show, back at the Great Outdoors show in February, and I was just like, man, these are so much more comfortable. I ended up buying this saddle and the X-Wing platform from Latitude Outdoors because it just made a lot of sense. So the two-piece design really to me is a comfort factor, but also they have the ability on this Latitude anyway to hike it up, the magnets keep it in place, and then you can do anything you need to do in the woods with your saddle more compact and not rubbing between your legs, and overall being less in the way. You're going to see my other saddle, which is a Wild Edge Berserker. This is not in any way intended to knock that saddle. It's a great saddle for the money. I just found some things that I didn't like about a one-piece design in general, and no matter which one-piece saddle I had, I would have switched as I did, because I don't think the one-piece design makes sense for the way that I like to hunt. Here you can see my one-piece Wild Edge Berserker saddle. Again, none of this is to disparage the Wild Edge design. It's a good design, there's nothing wrong with it, and it's super safe, which is something I really liked about it. However, the one-piece design doesn't lend itself to a whole lot of comfort. Right now I've got my upper back supported and it feels nice up there, but it doesn't feel so good under my hips, especially if I sink further back into the saddle. It's kind of pinching down in here. But if I adjust it to where it's more comfortable on my hips, my lower back doesn't have the support. And I'm showing you quickly here, but you can imagine being in the saddle for hours or even all day and not getting out of this, how the ability to fine-tune the adjustment on where you're being supported would be so essential for just staying comfortable. Now I know they do make back bands, and to me that didn't make much sense. It felt like another piece of gear to carry, and it seems to support your upper back more than your lower back, and I really was looking for the lower back support with independent hip support, which is ultimately why I went with a two-piece design this year. I hope this has helped you determine whether a one-piece saddle or a two-piece saddle makes more sense for your setup this year. Either way, if you're getting into saddle hunting for the first time, you're not going to go wrong, so please don't overthink this. This can just help you fine-tune the decision and make the better decision the first time for whatever made the most sense for you. If you like content like this, go ahead and like this video. Please subscribe to the channel and share this with a friend who maybe is thinking through a similar decision. I'd really like to get this information in front of as many people as possible to help them learn about saddle hunting, to help them learn about being safe out in the woods, and to help them get the most out of their deer season this year.